Hi friends, can you hear me okay? I am driving the struggle bus, so let me know if you can hear me. I am also using two different computers because my one computer that I usually stream from is like, internet what? Interwebs who? And every other device I have is like, no, the internet's good, and everything's fine here. So, I don't know what's happening. Probably gonna have to restart that computer, and I might switch over midstream just because it's a lot easier. But if I do that, it'll probably be during a sprint, so no need to worry about that. Oh, yay! Welcome, welcome. Hello, new friends, new faces. Hi, Laura. Yay, you can hear me. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Hi, Jessica. Welcome, welcome. This is not my usual stream setup, as I was saying, but we are managing, and if I seem a little disoriented, it's because I just woke up from the world's greatest nap, and I don't remember what my name is. But with all that being said, how's everybody doing? What will you be working on today? I have been bouncing back and forth between beta reading, editing, and drafting. I did go ahead and drop my original goal of 90,000. I set it back down to 50, which is probably more reasonable to begin with. And I don't think I was talking to someone about this the other day, or like a group. I don't think I'm going to need the 90,000 words for this sci-fi, which really surprised me because everywhere I'm like, aren't sci-fi supposed to be long? But it really just didn't work out that way. So that is just what it is. And let's see here. I need some motivation to work on video editing and write-a-thon admin stuff. That is valid. We can do that. Get her done. Sorry, sleep deprivation will do things to you. So yeah, we will get a sprint going, and we usually start off with a 15-minute warm-up. So maybe admin for 15 minutes and then some video editing for the next sprint. I don't know. Let us know how you feel about that. Laura doesn't feel like writing. May listen to writing craft books. Valid. Stephanie is brainstorming ideas for a new idea, trying to figure out which one to work on next. I love it. I empathize. I'm trying not to work on too many projects at a time, so I get that. Yeah, let me pull up. So it's really funny because I'm working off of my phone, which I usually just film on, and then my Mac is going over here where I'm like rebooting it, and then I have my desktop over here, and I have like 11 million tabs open, but it's still just working like a dream, so the only thing I have to worry about is like clicking on the wrong tabs. It's fine. I'm going to start off with that fantasy timer. We're going to do that one for 15 minutes. I also have some admin stuff that I need to do, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of admin things as a way to procrastinate and not do the non-admin things, if that makes sense. So we shall see. Alrighty, we are about to get started with our sprint here. Dobby, ow, that was aggressive. He jumped over here like he knew I was going to be like, you have to get down right now. Which would be the case. But, like, he's acting like I haven't spent any time with him today. No, he spent the entire nap sleeping right above my head, and then as soon as he realized I was awake, he decided that that was a good time to sleep on my head. So, I don't know why he's got this whole over-attachment to mommy thing going on. It's a little weird. You're a little weird. Okay, doke. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I have it broken down into tabs, and they're still all like super squinched out. I've been doing a lot of research, so it's fine. So do my coworkers and my coworkers. I may have to do that just to show y'all how bad it's gotten. Because each one, it's like I have a bunch of Wikipedia pages open, and it's just like all you can see is the W like 10 times. Productivity, procrastination at its finest. Yes, I am a fan. I'm. Oh, hi, Mallory. Welcome, welcome. I'm eating dinner, but as soon as I finish, I'm officially here. Ooh, ooh. Okay, love it. We have a 15-minute timer set. In that time, I hope to reboot my laptop and maybe get a little more comfortable with the situation, and we will go from there. But let us see. Our sprint will begin in 3, 2, and 1. All right, that is sprint 1. How did everybody do? I am making good progress on some scheduling the lives for next month. Oh, this is cute. I look like yeah, so that's going good. I already made the thumbnails. Now I'm just scheduling them with StreamYard. Laura's listening to a writing craft book. Ooh, which one? I love me some writing craft books. This year you will write. Oh, this year you write your novels. Whoa, I completely made up an entire title just now. Completed about half of my admin work. Yay! We love completing admin work. Hi, Aubrey Rose. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We just finished our first sprint, and now we are chit-chatting a bit. Feel free, if you have a question for the tarot cards, you can put that in the chat. You can also choose your deck. Just let me know your question, and I'll hold up the deck so you can make your choice. These can be writing related. They don't have to be writing related. And we'll just chat about that. Let us see. I know it looks like everyone's being really productive, so I don't want to delay the next sprint. So we will chug along. Oh, don't forget to hydrate and stuff, because I napped so hard I woke up with a headache, so I grabbed a drink. I drank all of this, and that made a big difference. I'm almost human again, except for the rambling. That'll last for a while, probably till I take my second nap. I don't remember who I was talking to one time, but it was maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I was like, I think I need to take a nap, and they were like, should we go to bed? I mean, technically no, because I don't usually go to bed till midnight or 1 or 2. So technically no, but also yes. I'm doing well, yay! I normally miss these. Oh, well, I'm so glad you could make this one. Yeah, I usually go from 8 to 10, so it is kind of late for a lot of people. But like I said, I'm usually up really late, so this is, for me, it's my wind down, pre-get ready for bed thing. Or we'll just go to 11, and then I'm like, yeah, who needs sleep? The book was going over metaphors and similes. I was going to read that smiles 100%. I'm not even going to lie. Maybe I should use more of those. Ooh. I like it. You know what's fun for me with craft books is there's always this one nugget that jumps out at you, and you're like, this I can implement. And you just work with that for a while till you're comfortable and you don't have to think about it anymore, and then you get something else. I stay up till 2 right. Yeah, it's quiet. You know that no one's gonna bother you. The only person bothering me is my social media, or and it's not that anyone's posting. I'm just kind of catching up with stuff for the day, or if I try to watch if I'm watching too much TV. Or I like to say, nourishing my creative energy. All right, y'all. Let us get another sprint. Let's do 20 minutes this time. I'm in the mood for Laura's underwater timer. So we're going to do that. This is one of my all-time favorite timers. So we'll get that set up here. I'm just really so glad that StreamYard now automatically shares the audio, and if you don't want the audio, then you can unshare it. It makes such a big difference. Yay! Ooh, and I'm writing horror, so it matches the mood. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yay, horror. Yes, Laura and I both love horror. Oh, you did? That's so cool, Laura. I did not know that. You did a great job. This is one of my top tier go-tos. So, yay. All right, we will begin sprint 2 in 3, 2, and 4. Hello and welcome to the end of the second sprint. How did everybody do? I scheduled the streams, and then I got some words in. I'm not quite sure how many words. I'm about to check though. How about y'all? Did you get words? Did you get productivity? Did you get procrastination? Everything counts here. Also, I hope you can't hear my dryer singing its happy little tune, because it is kind of loud. I got 77 words, so almost finished getting admin done. Woo, woo. Listen to 20 more minutes. Yay for that. We love it. So it's funny because I've already made progress on the story today, so I just got 77 minutes, but my total for the day is 1,220 because I was up this morning dictating on my phone. So yes and no, kind of counts for yesterday, kind of counts for today. Finished chapter 10, don't know how many words that was though. Work is almost at 25K. Awesome sauce. That is fantastic. Went over questions for my interview with Barrett next week. Awesome. Interviews are fun. I like that. And yay for going over the questions. Eva has been writing lists to see what we have left to do. It's a lot of good news though. Work peak from the minister's office. We didn't realize we had $100 GC to Barnes and Noble. Ooh. Oh, gift credit. Yes, we love it. That's fantastic. And moving is just generally a pain, so I feel that. I do. And fingers crossed, and also good luck. I can definitely hear the dryer song, but it just sounds like my birds, so I didn't even notice until you said something. It does kind of sound like a bird. I had a parakeet that I ended up actually donating to the local church elementary school because my cats were trying to eat him, and they need regular bedtimes, or at least to have their cage covered and not be terrified by cats trying to murder them all the time. So I figured at least that way he would, the kids would like him. They wouldn't be able to drive him nuts, and he would get consistent rest hours. So, but I have not. I always wanted a bird, but it just wasn't feasible, especially since we had to have cats for the mice. That's a whole nother story. But yeah. Oh, and it stopped. It finally stopped. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't do that every time. It's just very randomly that it'll be like, you know what? I have something to say about this. Pretty excited for that shopping trip. Yay! I would be too. I would be so excited. Changing my bed sheets. That's why my dryer is going. I did my blanket, so the modification. I washed my blanket last night and forgot to put it in the dryer till it was midnight, and then I was ready to go to bed, and I was like, oh. So I had to use my couch nap blanket to sleep with, which wasn't great. And then I washed my sheets today, so I should have a fully furnished, actual usual bed tonight, which would be nice. Nothing quite like clean sheets. Thank you for the luck. I'm going to keep it. Yes, hold on to that. That one's for you. Now, if I had some liquid luck, I would send that to you as well. Dobby. He's staring at me. He's probably going to headbutt me here in a minute. I saw a coyote today, and 92% sure, 8% chance it was a dog that looked like a coyote. Seemed healthy and large, much closer to the house than I've seen. Whoa, that's exciting. I don't know, do you have any dogs? Because that could be kind of scary if you have dogs, but it's kind of cool if you just are nature watching. Dobby's aggressively wanting to be petted right now. All hail the feline overlord. Yes, he is overlording today. He's just on one. Oh, exciting, cozy beds are the best. Yes, yes, they are. Looks like Dobby and Moonpie are both needy tonight. What is going around? I know this looks very aggressive, but he's like pushing his face into my hand, and I'm like, does this not hurt you? And he's like, nah, I like it. Hi, Spence. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We just finished sprint number 2. What will you be working on tonight? Oh, don't. That's my mouse hand. I kind of need that to do. See, it would be fine if he just wanted to lay in my lap and be cozy, but no. He wants to aggressively, like, headbutt my hands while I type, or if I'm trying to use the mouse, he'll just be like, bam. And I'm like, dude, you can't do that. Like, I'm going to see if he'll do it. Sometimes he's like, just come back. He's like, no, pet, do the thing. Do the thing. I think I closed Meryl out of the office earlier because I don't have a demanding cat in my lap. Right? So my problem is my office door doesn't shut because I redid the floors and it had carpet before, and the threshold now because there's a wood floor and then laminate, so the threshold isn't even. And so now the door won't close, which, I mean, my bad, but whatever. And, but, I mean, I have a cat and a dog. I cannot have carpet in my house. It rains a lot. There's mud in my yard. My cat sheds like whoa. My dog likes to just throw up in random places. Carpet is no. Sorry for the TMI, by the way. And so, yeah. I can't do that. But then also, even if I could do that, he has his own closet. It's like a big walk-in closet where he has all of his stuff, and it's got a baby gate to keep the dog out. So he has 2 places he can go where the dog can't get him. And not that she would try; she's terrified of him. So yeah, I can't. Even if I could close the door, I wouldn't be able to. Because he needs his dogs. Yes, he do. I wish y'all could see his face because he makes the most ridiculous face when he wants to be petted like this. Let's see. Saw a coyote near this close last year, right as the panini started. Told the neighbor who has a mini Yorkie dog they now keep the pup leash up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. That's so scary. And little Yorkies are just like a snack for coyotes. I'm doing bullet journal stuff and self-care, probably putting my hair in curlers. Ooh, that's nice. I've been thinking about doing my hair in rollers for a little while now, but I have, those portable, like, bubble hair dryers that makes you look like an alien when you run it. And it's just so much work to get my hair in rollers for myself. Dude, you are shedding so bad. I'm going to have such an itchy face. It's fine. I hate carpet. Yeah, I used to clean houses professionally, and that was one thing that I decided after cleaning many a house. I was like, I no longer desire to have carpet in my home, especially if someone else has lived there before me. But also because all the pets and stuff. But also, so one thing that I do like, I got those, like, disposable bed pad thingies. So, like, for my dog, when she gets sick, you can just, like, lay it over the top so you don't actually have to see any of it. And it'll, like, pull everything up. And then and then paper towel spray and clean it. It's so much easier than. But if I did have carpet, I would get the Spot Bot. I might get that anyway for my couches, but I don't know. We'll see. Also need to crowdsource a tile. Hit us. Let's get it. I deal with coyotes all the time. I haven't had to shoot one this year. I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, when you have other animals around, it's you gotta. Sometimes you got to. They'd be real bad for the chickens. We've always had carpet, as it's always just what has been in rentals and is what this house had. We'll upgrade to hard floors, but area rugs will be everywhere. Yeah, but I mean with rugs too, you can like pull them out and clean them, or you can replace them if something really serious happens. But also, I mean, when I was in rentals, you couldn't find one without carpet. Even when I moved into my studio, I asked them if they would, when they were remodeling another unit that had carpet that was trashed, if they would consider putting laminate in, and they said no. And then I found out the maintenance guy was my buddy. Like he looked out for me. And so as I was moving out, I told him, and he came to fix something. I was like, hey, probably won't see you again. I'm moving, blah, blah, blah. And we got to talking, and that's when I was like, yeah, I really wanted a unit that had laminate floors. He's like, there's 2. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there's been 2. We've had 2 this whole time. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. So they just they knew that I wanted one, and they just didn't say anything. I was kind of bummed, but at that point it didn't matter. But I was like, anyway, I'm not still mad about that. I have a bow and arrow. I'd have to bow and arrow them if they got to the point, Maggie. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I always wanted to try archery. I'm going to be Katniss one day. The county did have a task force of hunters to find the coyotes, though I guess they've left some damages about. Yeah, that's not cool. I like to do tile over hardwood downstairs, but that's because I'd also like to open the wall into giant doors. Now we're moving, so it'll probably be cheap laminate floors that are in stock. I went to a warehouse place where they did extra stock, and it wasn't too expensive there. Oh, tile instead of. Gotcha. It's my Vella project in a Penny Dreadful sitcom style thing. Ooh, I've been describing it as a Midwest Gothic compilation that's Letterkenny plus Bob's Burgers plus Lovecraft. That sounds interesting. Also, you had me at Penny Dreadful. The youngest loves her bows, especially the Korean dragon bow, but the arrows for that are custom wood arrows that are $21 each. Whoa. That's serious stuff. Yeah, that does sound fun, Spence. Shall we do another sprint? I think we shall. I'm making real good progress. I'm going to probably hit 50K tonight. So I reduced my goal from the 90 to the 50, but I'm probably only going to need maybe 55 to finish the book, 60 tops. But I'll just write through that, up to that, if it comes to that. So, without further ado, let me get this next timer pulled up. I know some of y'all are working on horror, so let me see what timers we have. Oh, there's a jack-o'-lantern one, and there's a snowflake timer. I think let's do a jack-o'-lantern one. I don't remember doing this one before. And let me share the screen. Oh, my face is already starting to itch. There's a cat hair just floating in just everywhere. No, who said you could do that? Okie doke. We will begin our next sprint in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that was sprint number 3. How did everybody do? I got 361 words. So I have like 234 before I hit the 50K. And I have a couple chapters left to write. So I'm working on chapter 25 right now. I'm almost done with it. And then I have 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and the epilogue. But I already have a good chunk of chapter 29 written. So it's really more like 4 chapters after this. Let us get into the comments here. How did everybody do? Megan and someone else dropped by. We know Megan dropped by. Hello, Megan. Megan didn't stay for very long. Let us see. Oh, I need to change my banner. Okay. Oh, Spence's dad makes bows and has a TikTok about it. Oh, that's so cool. He's a hardcore primitive archer. I have never heard of that before. Eve also has a family of archers. They used to joke about hunting on our tiny piece of land because just so many deer. Now they have only been a few. Oh, I'm not much for hunting. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be out in a blind at 4 o'clock in the morning with it sleeting and being cold and stuff. I am not about that life. But in the morning, when it's like still cold but the sun is out and it's time to like field dress and then bring it in and actually dress the deer, I will do that. I enjoy that. And I don't even cook. It's kind of random, but I do enjoy that. Ooh, especially if you get a good audiobook going and you're just like there, just like prepping everything, getting ready to make jerky. Mm-hmm. I do like that. It feels very holiday-y. No, where was I? Oh, going the wrong way. Oh, oh my gosh, this keeps jumping. If the kid ever likes it, it's a hobby I'd like to encourage him with for the archery. That's so cool. So far, my guesses for his passion are theater and baseball. Albert Rose had to go. Fam got home and we're eating dinner, but thank you for the sprints. I'm glad I got to make it. Yay! I hope dinner is good. I know you're probably gone right now, but I hope dinner is good and that you got a lot done. He loves dressing up. He's outgrown his past Halloween costumes now. Spirit of Halloween is on our hit list before the move. Yay! I love Halloween shopping. I've been getting stuff in. I need to order some more batteries because my little candles that are on the top shelf have gone out. But the big one has been doing good. I think it's like light. It detects light, so it goes off during the day, which is probably good because I leave it on all the time. But the other ones take the little teeny tiny batteries, so I'm gonna have to order some. Because I just leave them on all the time. I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably turn them off during the day. But it's also weird because you can't pick which candles you want to set to each color. So in order to do that, you have to I take 3 into the hallway and set them to orange and bring them back in. Take the other 3 into the hallway and set them to purple and bring them back in. I have problems. Highs and hellos. Roy keeps pulling my laundry out of the basket and nesting in. Oh, that's so cute, Laura. I know you probably have to redo laundry all the time now. I mean, the same. Yeah, it's cute, but it's probably frustrating. Laura's given up and just let him do it. I don't blame you. Yay, made my bed. Ready to get comfy. Oh, it jumped. Let's see. I listened to some 2008 hits. For a second there, I forgot that 2008 was a year. So this is great. Doing great. Maybe I'll just name the Vela project after the name of the town. Ooh. What's the name of the town? Do we get a hint? Video editing has begun. Yay! I need to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day. Now Roy is hanging out in the kennel. He has been baiting for the past few months. Go figure. Maybe he's just realizing that it's his safe place and it's a place that he can be. I mean, it takes them a little while. They start out fading it, I feel like. And then, like, randomly you're like, oh, you like it now. Random. They do be like that. Now he's back in the dirty clothes nest. Aww. Hi, just joined and catching up on admin work this sprint, and we'll be reading Song of Blood and Stone by L. Penelope. Welcome, Tia. Is that what you prefer to be called, Tia? Let me know in the comments. Welcome, welcome. We just finished our third sprint, and we'll be ready to jump into sprint 4 in just a minute here. Roy probably thinks it's better than the cone of shame. That is so true. There's nothing that makes a pet like adapt to a situation more than finding out there's something they like even less. Now I want venison, right? So here's the thing. I did one Thanksgiving, and I've never let my friend, it's my best friend's little brother. He got a piebald. And I told them, I was like, look, I'm not getting up in the morning, but I really want to learn how to dress a deer. And they were like, cool. So at like 8 o'clock, I get the call. They have it out there. They've started dressing it. So I like pull on just like my hoodie and I just zip out there. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. And so they had done like part of it. And then they were showing me on the other. Well, like the guy would show me on one side and then I would do the other side. So we like went back and forth. And yeah, so we get it back to the house. I cut up, like they've got like all the stuff for steaks and like, you know, we were parsing it all out. And I do probably, I want to say 3 5-pound bags for jerky, maybe a little bit more. And they were supposed to bring me some once it was done because we had to come back, but we were like all traveling back to the same area. He ate all of it. And I didn't get to try any. So now every time I see him, I'm like, hey, where's my jerky? That was so bad. So I still haven't tried any of it, that even though I've done all that work around it. I'm like, I miss setting snares for trout lines, but not so much snares here except prairie dogs. And those aren't good to eat or make leather from. There's no place to fish within 50 miles. See, I'm not much for fishing. I'm anything that requires tremendous like quiet and patience. Which is funny because I sit and I write for hours. The Erie? Or maybe Tales from the Erie? I like it. Is it Erie or Ire? I swear I can read. How are you pronouncing it for your story? Feel like doing a reading? Sure, absolutely. Drop it in the comments. Let me know if you would like Vice Versa, Steampunk, or True Black. Venison sounds good. Yes, Tia is fine. Yay! Well, welcome, welcome. The Erie? I like that. Woot! No, you deserve the jerky. I do. I did. I still deserve it. I did so much work. I remind him every time I see him, though, and that's almost as good as the jerky. Why? Because I am petty like that. Say that again. The dogs decided to yell at the wind. The Erie? Oh, there we go. It's supposed to be the Ire, but I've been doing the eerie because fives. Yeah, I like that. It's like spooky, like creepy, but it's also the sitcom stuff. So I like it. I'm a fan. When you're ready, by your leave, just put your tarot question in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and start up the next sprint. And we're going to use the ice timer this time because I like it. Ooh, the Eerie of the Ire. I think because it's like a bit funny and like there's the goofy aspect, but it's like on a serious, comedic play on a serious story. I think that's good. I like it. The packs. True Black, the steampunk one, or vice versa. We will get sprint number 4 going. I'm going to share my screen. And let me show you the packs too. Let me grab one fell on the floor. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so this is vice versa. This is True Black. And the newest steampunk one. I should probably make myself big so you can see that. There we go. Okay. Steampunk. Vice versa. True Black. Vice versa. Okay. I will hold your question till after the sprint. You know how we do. And that's not what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. Okay. So I'm going to put your question up. I love the steampunk, but I worry about the dark tones inherent in it. Yeah, it can be a little dark. It don't play, though. They're all good decks, though. I really just kind of... that's why I let people pick, because it lets you really set the vibe you're looking for. All right. Sprint 4. This is Sprint 4. Let me do... I don't think I have the Sprint 4 thing yet. Ooh. Yo, I'm struggling right now. No! Someone help me. Okay, 4, 20 minutes, and we will begin the sprint in 3, 2, and 1. All right, y'all. That was sprint number 4. How did everybody do? I got words in. Let's see where I'm at. So I got 312. So I crossed the 50,000 word mark, which is yay, because I have just met my adjusted nano goal. It's like my personal mini nano because I decided to write 4 books this year. Because sometimes I like to hurt myself. Anyway. So Mama watched my cooking vlog and thinks my spicy jars are cute. I have a honey hive salt shaker and little bear pepper shaker. Ooh, that's so cool. Oh, my spice jars, not spicy jars. Don't do not listen to me. Hi HK, welcome. Stopping by to wish you all the words on my way to bed. I had to stop by. Oh yay! Thank you for coming. I hope you had a good stream. Woo-hoo. Okie doke. Y'all, we are at that time where I'm going to do the tarot reading. Vice versa. Or Dobby, don't even start with me. As soon as I break out the tarot cards, he's like, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to sit on those and just bat them around. Have a little bit of fun. Is Preptober going to be the disaster I feared? Survey. So guys, okay. Oh boy. I know that's not a comforting way for me to start a reading with a oh boy. We start out with the 8 of Wands. For the reason I said oh boy is because this card for me, this card and I have a tenuous relationship where I'm like, what are you talking about? All the time. Then we have the Lovers. The 8 of Wands and I are just, it's not that we're not friends. It's the card that makes me grow as a reader. I'm just like, what are you doing here? So the 8 of Wands and the Lovers. I'm definitely going to have to wait till there's a little bit more on the board because the 8 of Wands in this deck is ambiguous sometimes. The Lovers being balance, connection, not always specifically relationship related, especially in this case. I would say it's more of the balance between masculine and feminine. The 7 of Pentacles. This is, I would say, I'm having IMV. I'm not sure what IMV is. I'm having that relationship with the 8 of Swords this month. I'm not sure what the IMV is. The 7 of Pentacles, in this case, you can see he's like sitting there staring at this tree that appears to be like struggling, but it's also bearing some fruit. But it's also like, okay, is this tree bearing fruit or is it dying? But I'm also getting a watched pot never boils vibe. Ooh, so with the 8 of Wands here, you can't see who's holding the wands, right? That could be you or it could be somebody else. But based off of the question and the way that the cards are laying, I'm going to say There's no reason it can't be you holding the wands. In that wands are fire. Fire is something you're passionate about. So kind of the choice is yours. Pick that thing that you're passionate about. Find your balance. We have the Emperor in reverse. So again, we have the sun and moon, which is masculine and feminine. We have the Ankh in one hand, which is a symbol of fertility. Fertility being that creative power. So it's not necessarily about fertility as in like kids and babies and stuff. It's about the ability to grow and create new things. So creativity in general. Being able to give birth to new ideas. So a lot about coming into balance here. In this case, I'm going to say balance is about self-care and giving yourself what you need to be successful. We also have the Strength card. And as I always say with this card, the lion isn't the strength in here. She is the one with the strength taming the lion. I mean, you don't just go around sticking your hand into lions' mouths randomly. But she's not worried about it because she knows she's strong. So it seems like there's that background, there's another situation that maybe is distracting from just the idea of the writing. Because you're trying to balance, but then you've got the need for strength and the situation. Or maybe writing is important enough to you that it feels like the lion and you need to have strength around it. Oh, but also, if you look at the reverse of this card, you can see that they're facing the devil. The devil is Capricorn. So even though it's not the devil card, in this deck, for me, it reads that way but not as a person, but as the devil idea, where you are where you are bound to something that isn't true, that doesn't serve you. So there's a couple aspects to that. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and he is riding off into the desert, not really knowing what he's going to find or what he's looking for is there. We have the Three of Pentacles. So this is a three-party situation where everyone's aware of what's going on and it's not a big deal. So that could be, this is water, feelings, emotions. So there's three different things that are pulling on your emotions where you have different directions. So that could be the writing situation of like, how do I make this what I want to be, balancing my creativity and the work that I need to do. The lion situation or the strength situation where there's something that you feel like you're facing that is scary or dangerous. And then the Knight of Pentacles situation that feels like moving into the void, the barren void. Now, because of the Three Pentacles, these could be different aspects of the same situation, or they could be three separate situations, if that makes sense. But the feelings around them will be as described, regardless if they're separate or together. Not all the cards, please. We just need three more. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is Oh, also, he's rolling the dice here. And it's like he's very impoverished. On the other side of that, there's someone who's inside with a lamp, and he also feels impoverished, but in a different way. It's the idea of everything comes by chance, and I don't really have exactly what I need. But in this case, it is a mental block, not a physical block. Even though Pentacles is tangible, real world stuff, wealth, money, finances, physical things. In this case, it's a mental block against physical things, not seeing a way to not make things happen. I think that's part of the problem, is feeling like you have to make things happen, but allowing them to happen. Again, coming back to the Eight of Wands that we started out with, of what do you want this to be? Who do you want to hold your power? Ooh, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So this is re-emphasizing the choice here, because he's looking at all of his options, and I don't know if you can see the look on his face. He's not happy. He's stressed out. He's freaked out. So the other side of that is seeing all your options as a blessing versus seeing your options as a curse. Ultimately, this is about perspective, though. With the way that the Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups, there's two sevens as well. So the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, they're all about, like, there's a lot, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot. Hi, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. We are just doing a reading right now. How are you doing tonight? And we will have another 15-minute sprint. I know that's going to take us over, but we'll still do our wrap-up sprint. So if you will be able to hang around for that, what will you be working on? We've got one more card that we are waiting on to round things out. Do we have anything else to say on the matter? Ooh! All the cards. All of the cards. I feel like I lost one too. Where did it go? I think that's all of them. Okay. So last one. So two cards popped out, and I'm going to take them both. The first one was the Four of Swords, which is my Nero fiddled while Rome burned card. This is like being so overwhelmed to the point of just like being like, well, whatever. I'm gonna just take a nap. Like he's literally sitting here taking a nap, and if you look at it from the other side, you'd see everything's on fire. He's like, this is fine. Everything's fine. And the other card that came up was the Two of Cups, which is like a balance, healing, a perfect harmony. There's the Star card. Oh, that's funny. The Star card was at the bottom of the deck, which is balance. There's a balance here. There's just letting your intuition be your guide. All of this that I'm getting is, it's your decision how you define the fleeing card. I mean, yes, well, So I don't read based off of the booklet. I read intuitively. So it could be that way, but what I'm getting more so is, this is, what do you want it to be? Decide what success looks like for you in this situation. And then take what you need from it, because you have so many options. And maybe you want it to be about writing this month, but maybe that's not what it necessarily needs to be. Also, my card at the top of the deck just doesn't want to sit still. It's this one. It's like, I just it's like floating around on top of the deck. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, there's so many options. It's about choosing what you want to get out of the situation. So prioritizing what it is that you need, and not feeling like you have to overwork yourself. Prioritize you, and then whatever you get done in Preptober is good, versus feeling like you have these huge goals to accomplish in Preptober, because the wording is disaster and fear. And so out of all of this, what you're picking up right now is on the disaster and fear, versus the other side of that, where you have the options. Who is setting the rules for you? Who's telling you what you have to do? And if no one's telling you what you have to do, then these rules are arbitrary. So do you want it? I mean, no, you don't want it to be a disaster, but you're the one who gets to define what a disaster is. Let me know if that helps, or if you would like clarification on anything. I am going to pull out the booklet, because I really don't read it. Read the last one is the fleeing card. Half of this booklet is in Italian, I think it is. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not Italian. Star card. Purity, detachment. So this is what they have. The front is purity, detachment, a glance that reaches beyond mere appearance, a naked and essential vision of things and people, understanding the ties that they have to the world. And the back is making peace with one's own past to lay the foundations for the building of a new self, reconciliation of opposites, resolution of conflict. So I don't disagree with that either. And I think, yeah, I really feel like it's a matter of perspective, and what do you want this to be? You are welcome. Let me know if that was helpful, or if you have, follow-up questions, you can always DM me. I'm always happy to do private readings as well. So you are in control of this situation. Don't forget that. We are going to jump into our final wrap-up sprint. Let me grab I think I'm going to use my horror timer for the last little bit. Because that sounds fun. I was just kind of thinking, it is what I've been seeing in my own cards. I am facing being overwhelmed if I let my manic goal setting act up. I accept your Twitch with you. Oh, yay, thank you. And honestly, I don't read for myself a whole lot because when I do, it's easy for me to lose objectivity. And I feel that with the goal setting because like even this month, I set it was like 45 days and I was trying to write 90,000 words and I'm at 50,000 right now. But who set that goal for me? I did. So how can I fail at a goal that I set for myself? If that makes sense. Like it's an objective and it would be super awesome and really cool if I was able to reach that. But just because I don't meet that goal, because I haven't met that goal, doesn't make me a failure. The other part of the goal was that I wanted to finish this book by the end of those 45 days. If the book doesn't take the 90,000 words, I still finish the book. That doesn't mean I failed at the goal. So hold on to that because setting goals is wonderful, but if the goals don't serve you and they make you feel awful and manic and overwhelmed, then they are not working for you. And that's okay. It's okay to realize that these goals do not serve. Alrighty, I have the timer pulled up and ready to go. So I will share that screen. And we will begin our final sprint. Oh, let me update that before I forget. It says sprint 4. It is not. This is sprint 5. We've been real busy tonight. We'll begin our final sprint in 3, 2, and 1. All right, y'all. That was the final sprint. How did everybody do? I just got into a really good flow of things, and I have a really solid direction for this part of the story that I was stuck on, but I didn't know that that's what I was stuck on. So I've been kind of jumping back and forth on what areas I'm writing. Hi, Dottie. So I got 151 words. Wasn't bad. You're on my headphones, please. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I'm gonna just say 151. How did everybody do? Maggie said, I overtaxed myself this year with the Hold My Coffee 2021. I'm really struggling to get the last one done and published. Well, I want to say that you've done fantastic. You set, ow, 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 ow. You set a really difficult goal for yourself. So whatever happens from this point, you've been super successful with it. Let me just start there. Dobby, you cannot pet yourself on my headphones. I love you, but no. Oop. Oop. Sorry, but his nose is very cute, and it needed to be booped. Oh my gosh, stop it. Yeah, so you did good. You did amazing. Not just good, you did amazing, regardless of Dobby. Regardless of Dobby, yes. And Aubrey Rose came back. How was your dinner? I hope that it was wonderful and the family is doing good. Laura read some fan fiction. Aubrey is chatting with a friend. Carrie found some old poems, so I shared it on Facebook and Twitter. Oh yeah, that's so exciting! It's so nice finding like stuff that you've worked on before. That's a lot of fun. Well, I'm super glad. I feel like everyone got a lot done, so that is exciting. Let's see. Taco Tuesday. It is. Yes, it is Tuesday. I'm live every Tuesday, so you know it's Tuesday if I'm live. Unless I do a pop-up, in which case I'm so sorry to cause confusion. But yes, it is Tuesday. Oh, I didn't have any tacos today. Why didn't I have tacos today? I mean, if you have been with me for a while, then you know the travesty of my local Taco Bell being remodeled. And it is ruining my life. Because for two reasons. First of all, because tacos. And second of all, because that was how I would get myself to the gym. My rule was, if gym, also tacos. So, and like the gym is really good for my mental and physical health, so like it's a good idea if I go. But if gym then tacos doesn't work when they bulldoze the entire Taco Bell, and someone needs to tell them that that's not remodeling, that's rebuilding. And I will get off of my soapbox. Ow, ow, Dobby, claws are not necessary for that. Sorry. He is so needy today. And here's the crazy thing. So Tuesdays are my nap day. Like, even if I don't get a nap any other day of the week, I get a nap on Tuesdays. He gets to come cuddle with me the whole nap. And like today it was an hour and a half. Actually, I slept a little bit of an hour and a half. That's why I was like, skirt, when I got on here. But no, it's not enough. Is it, buddy? Mm-hmm. Also, his little lip is so cute. It's just, oh, hi. Oh, hi. You're gonna get your face tangled up in the hole. Look at this face. Look at that face. Yeah. Oh, that tail's going. He's like, stop. Stop. People are looking at me. They cannot see me like this. I went back and wrote down everything from my reading. Yay! You're so welcome. And let me know if you need me to clarify anything. I'm happy to do so. Please don't fall off my lap and call me while you're falling. I made pulled pork. Oh, Oh, that sounds amazing. There's this place in town where they have Korean brisket tacos, and it has like radishes. And I don't usually like radishes, but it has radishes and like a cabbage slaw on it. And it is so good. And I haven't been there in a while. And I'm thinking that might be a thing that I should do. Oh, buddy. Ow, ow, claws. With the claws. I just trimmed his claws too, and that does make it a lot better because they were like, but whenever he gets on my lap and then he's like, oh, I'm falling. And then he'll just like, grab me with his claws. Anyhow, we have wrapped up the last sprint. I also took a nap today for the first time in weeks. I woke up with all the chihuahuas, the puppy, and all three of the four kittens on me. It was like sleep weights, warm, fluffy, soft rocks holding me down. It's like a weighted blanket of fur babies. I love it. They are so sweet though. It's funny because when Piper cuddles with my legs, like she doesn't usually like sleep up here. She sleeps down next to my legs, and I'll just like make a little spot for her. And so right when I was waking up, she was like, oh my God, it's too hot up here. So she got down and just lay on the floor. Like she'll spread out on the floor so she could cool off for a minute. And then she jumped back up on the couch and she was like, all right, I'm good. Let's do some more sleep. I love slaw on pork. Yes. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I might need to go get myself some of that. I had some good news this week, which I will be sharing at a later date. But anyway, I was going to go celebrate by taking myself to this pizza place. So they make like wood fire pizzas. And I was going to get wood fired pizza and have a glass of wine and like a salad. And it was going to be so nice. They're closed on Mondays. I was like, I'll just have Firehouse instead. So I still owe myself an actual celebratory dinner. And Dobby made a hole in my foot. It's fine. I don't even really need a foot when you think about it. I washed and sterilized my CPAP last night and remembered to fill the reservoir with water. I had such a nice sleep. Oh, yay. That's a good feeling. Y'all, I think I'm going to turn in for the night because it's almost 11, but I feel like we did really good today. Everyone did a great deal of work. Who's closed on Mondays? That's so sad. Oh, for some reason, a lot of the local restaurants, it's all like local places. They close on Mondays or Tuesdays. Even Wednesdays. Like they usually have one weekday that they're closed so they can give all of their staff time off, which, I mean, I think it's good. I mean, I used to work in a restaurant and it really does improve their quality of life, especially when you're having a hard time finding full staff. So I support it. It just, when you have a hankering for something, it does do us sad. But yeah. Y'all have been wonderful. You have been super productive. Many things around here are closed on Mondays. Yeah. Yep. It's just another way to make Mondays a little bit more Monday, if you know what I mean. Also, I have cat hair. You can't see it, but I can feel the cat hair on my face. And since I'm allergic to him, Doggo's dreaming. Hi, Charlie. Welcome. Yeah, we are just wrapping up. We're just chit-chatting before we go. But thank you for coming in. Yeah. That's where we are. And I sprint on Tuesdays every week. So I do the first and third, I'm on Twitch. The second and fourth, I'm on YouTube. So you'll see the ones I have scheduled on YouTube. Those same times, if I'm not on YouTube, then I'm over on Twitch. And my Twitch is linked in the description. So you can follow me there and get notifications. It's the same setup, same concept, everything, just over there. And there's more things that you can redeem with the oranges. and you win oranges from watch time. So yeah, you can just come on over there. We've got all the same stuff. But yeah, also I will have some new exciting things coming, new video tomorrow. I need to edit some more for the rest of the for the last day of the week, and then for Friday. Duh. My brain is like, nope, we're done. Yeah, so I will keep y'all posted on all the new fun stuff that is coming up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and being productive with me, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Ish, maybe. Oh, it's frozen. It's frozen. It's fine. See y'all.